Hey everybody, thanks for joining us here at Cooking with G Dubs, and my name is G Dubs. What I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to cook a really good, tasty meal, and what I'm going to do for you today is show you a nice big fat slab of salmon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this very rich, very tasty for you to enjoy, and for you and your family the way my family enjoy how I cook. And first, what we're going to do is we're going to start off by cleaning our fish with vinegar. I use this white vinegar and I pour it on my salmon very generously. And I'm of Caribbean descent, so we always wash our meat. That's just a Caribbean thing. And then what we also do is we rinse it off with hot tap water. So that has that water real hot. And one thing you're going to notice is when you have your fish, for some reason, it's really slimy. But when you wash it with the vinegar, it takes a lot of that slime off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that my fish is, I'm going to rub it down really well with vinegar. Both sides, make sure that it's nicely clean. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse it off again. Cooties off of it. And next, what we're going to do is we're going to season it. Now, the next step is to season the fish. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to use a variety of seasonings. I no longer use powder seasoning. So what I've done is, for instance, with this Italian seasoning, if you look at the ingredients, it's made with rosemary, thyme, sage, oregano, basil, and savory. And what I did was, instead of using the dried powder version, which takes a lot of the strength of the seasoning out, I went with the fresh version. And I took the fresh version of each one of those seasonings, as well as cloves, garlic, took the fresh version of that and created this. And the Haitian culture calls it épices. And that's what I use. And I'm going to teach you that on another video. And I use this, and this is made up of red onions, red bell peppers, yellow bell peppers, cilantro, Italian seasonings, thyme, rosemary, garlic, cloves, and a couple other things, but I'll show you that on another video. So what we're going to do is we're going to season our fish with it, but before we do that, we're going to take our pan that we're going to bake in or broil our fish in. And what I like doing is, in order to keep the cleaning process real simple and quick at the end, so we don't have a lot of stuff to clean up, I just take my cooking tray and I wrap it with aluminum foil. And that makes cleaning a whole lot easier. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray it with some cooking spray, as you see here, some non-stick cooking spray. Then I take my big slab of salmon, place it on it, and then I'm going to shake up my épices. My épices is, whew, oh my goodness. Now I'm going to take a couple of tablespoons of this and put it right on the fish. 1, 2, 3. Take that, rub it all over this side of the fish. Then I'm going to take my salt, sprinkle a little salt on it. Again, massage it all into it really good. Flip it over and do it again. 1, 2, 3, and a little extra. 4. Now what we're going to do is get it all over, massage it really well. Then I'll take my salt. Sprinkle it on it. I'll get a paper towel real quick. Clean my hands. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to put it in the oven and under broil. And what we're going to do is get our oven ready and put on the broil on high and let our oven get really hot. And then we're going to do it for about 18 minutes. But before I put it in the oven, what I'm going to do, something that I learned from experience that helps out a lot. I'll take a little bit of water, and I'm going to show you. Not much, just a little, like a half a cup of water. Then we're going to put it at the bottom of our aluminum foil on both sides. And we put a little bit inside with the fish. And what that's going to do is it's going to create steam to prevent our fish from getting dry, and it's also going to help with the cooking process. That's it, not much, just a little bit of water. All right, so now what we're doing is I put the salmon on the top shelf, and we're going to leave it in here for 18 minutes total. But what I'm going to do after about 15 minutes, I'm going to take it out and put some Parmesan cheese and butter on top of it to give a really nice, beautiful crust. And you're going to see how it's going to look absolutely spectacular. Oh. All right, so I'm going to set it for 15 minutes first, and we'll be back. All right, now let's see how it's looking. Look at that. Oh yeah! But we're going to jack it up just a little bit. I'm going to do it, I got a little melted butter with a little bit of olive oil. We're going to sprinkle on top. Butter on there. Take lemon. Get a nice citrusy flavor. This is optional. You don't have to do this. But just put a little lemon juice on there. And then, for a nice extra flavor, a little Parmesan cheese. Deliciousness on there. You put it back in the oven for about a minute. It's still under high broil, and you're going to see what's going to happen. All right, our minute is up. Let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah! Look at that. Wow. Put it on a plate and see what it looks like. Oh, God. Put it on a plate. And I'm going to get some of the juices off of it. And it didn't take long. Well, actually, we did all of it in about 15 minutes. If I did it for 18, it would have been overcooked, but now it isn't. Now let me show you how it looks like. Look at that. Let me see how it tastes. Wow. Absolutely perfect. Not too salty. Perfect. Perfect combination of everything. And you will love it. And let me show you a bonus. It's the cleanup process. Because I'm a busy person with a busy family. And I don't like to leave a dirty kitchen. So what I do is, when I'm done cooking, just take it on the aluminum foil, the whole thing. And I'm gonna show you something really, really cool. Make cleanup wonderful. Put the whole thing on here, lift it up, slide it into the container that you go to store it in. Bam, and you are done. Rinse this off with a little soap and water. Cleanup is a cinch. And look at that, nice and clean. So, all right, YouTube. So if you like this, please like and subscribe. I'm gonna have a lot more videos coming out of all different kind of dishes. I'm gonna have food that are of Caribbean heritage, foods that are Italian, some that are Southern, all different kind and a blend of all of it. And I wanna share that with all of you. Thank you so much for checking me out. Thanks for checking out Cooking with G Dubs. And again, like and subscribe and tell somebody you care about how to cook like us. All right, thank you. Take care. Bye.